We are back again here. Hi, my wonderful viewers. Cheers. I hope you are doing good, and I'm so also doing good. I welcome you to Youth Kona program, a program that tackles all issues that are affecting young people in our today's society. Kindly follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as in all social handles. Kindly follow us and like our program, share our program, comment. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel just at ETV Kenya Online. And today, I'm glad in our program of today we are going to tackle a very, very wonderful topic. Outstanding diabetic. Outstanding diabetes. So we how many people around the world and are going through this situation have encountered this kind of disease or rather challenge in life, and I know that today you are going to have the solution about it. Stay tuned. Follow us on Facebook Live. Kindly follow us on YouTube Live and also on ETV Signet. Follow us. And if you have a question and if you have maybe a comment, rather any comment, kindly on Facebook, just send your comment. YouTube, send your comment, and on ETV Signet, use that number 0726. And I know that all shall be very, very good. Today, I'm privileged to have a very wonderful lady here, my best friend, professional practitioner in our today's topic. She's going to run us through and to understand deeper and deeper. Welcome so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, how are you?
I'm very fine.
You good?
Yes, this afternoon I'm
Yes.
very well.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very also good. Feel at home, welcome.
Thank
And
you.
here we need to do something incredible. Kindly little tell us about yourself. Who are you? Maybe ili wenzetu wakujue.
Okay. My name is Mary Etale. I am a nutritionist by profession
Yes.
with 5 years diverse
By
experience.
professional, yes.
Yes, by profession.
Yes.
With 5 years of diverse experience, both clinical nutrition and community nutrition. So clinical nutrition is based on hospital, and community nutrition is based on humanitarian work. Yes.
Wow, good. How is your life experience for you to come to this point after 5 years experience?
It has been a good journey being a nutritionist.
Yes.
'Cause,
Are you enjoying to be a
yes,
Are you
yes,
enjoying
yes,
to
yes,
be?
yes, of course.
Yes.
I love nutrition so much, and it has been a good journey, because we are helping people in what is it called, Saharan places, sub-Saharan places. Those people who are not able to feed, those people who are not able to access to hospital facilities. We try to help them. And apart from that, also in clinical setups, we have so many diseases, lifestyle diseases, and other illnesses that we try on a daily basis to help people so that they can stay healthy. Yes.
Is it a challenge to be a nutritionist, or how is it? Is it good? Can somebody just lean on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, everything or every profession, they have their own challenges. But it's good that these days people are realizing what nutrition entails. So in the past, like so many people, when you used to tell them that I'm a nutritionist, and people were like, oh, what is that? Who is a nutritionist?
Yeah.
But at least these days people are so much enlightened, and that is a good thing. So people are updated, they know about nutrition, they know about lifestyle diseases, and they know about keeping a healthy lifestyle.
Okay, basically, which kind of people you handle?
We
Is it
handle
only specific kind of people, or
no. We handle people who are in need. Yes,
need.
we have children, we have adults, we have adolescents, we have elderly people. Yes.
So indeed, you mean who are experiencing only the challenges in life, or
Those people who are in need of our services, basically
Mhm.
nutrition services.
Mhm.
Yes. But all in all, we also encourage people to do a wellness. It's good for everyone to do a wellness clinic or a wellness checkup
Mm.
so that they can know about their health.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I love it. Thanks so much, our viewers. Kindly stay tuned and share this program. Share to your friends and your friend to another friend. And what is maybe means by the word nutrition, if I may ask?
Okay. A nutritionist is
We have the word nutrition
Mhm.
and nutritionist.
mhm.
Now to be the one to be treated anaitwaje sasa? Newtonia.
Mwenye ana treat watu anaitwa nutritionist.
Yes.
And nutrition, it's now all about the diet.
Uh-huh.
So nutrition is basically it's about feeding,
Mhm.
ingesting,
Mhm.
and utilizing
Mhm.
the nutrients
Yeah.
in the body.
Uh-huh.
That is all about nutrition.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Now the nutritionist inject.
The nutritionist now
Yeah.
is the person who is administering or talking to people or giving people talks or counseling people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about healthy lifestyle.
So you only counsel, you don't handle people, you don't go deeper maybe?
No, we do. It's more of counseling.
Mhm.
Yes, and when it comes to humanitarian work, it's basically helping people who are not able to access to hospital facilities, and those people who are malnutrition is diverse in their places like Saharan places. Yes.
Good. As you've heard, my viewers, what maybe means by the word diabetes, because basically here is to outstanding diabetes, because many people are undergoing this challenge, and if you are there and maybe you have somebody going this through this challenge, share this link and I know he or she will be helped. What means by the word diabetes? Because many people wanaisikia wanajua lakini hawajui inamaanisha nini. Maana just a minute, kuna mtu Facebook anaitwa Centrin alisema hivi anaogopa kunona and she's following us. Anaogopa kunona, anaanza kunona, now she's fearing maybe is she undergoing through diabetes or not. Yes.
Okay.
What's diabetes?
Now, in a layman's language, in Swahili, diabetes ni ugonjwa wa sukari.
Oh,
So, but when it comes to a fancy medical term, it means diabetes is a metabolic disease. When I say metabolic disease, it means we have when you eat, food is supposed to be broken down into energy. So when the energy is utilized in the body, it's stored in the cells. So at this point, when the energy is not stored in the cells, it means your blood sugars will spike or your blood sugars will rise. So when they keep on consistently rising, that is when we say that is diabetes. Yeah, when we do a continuous monitoring of your blood sugar levels, you have to do a blood test. And then we check for your sugar levels. So if your sugar levels keep on spiking, that is when we can say now you have diabetes. Yeah.
Now you mean there's no physical signs, or which are the signs that someone can tell that this person is undergoing through diabetes, or this one she's not undergoing, ama huyu ni kukula sana, ama huyu acha apunguze kukula?
Okay. There are so many we have signs of diabetes. So once you experience these signs, one is frequent urination. So when you realize you keep on going to the loo, that is one of the signs that you need to be very concerned. Yeah. And then number 2, we have thirst. So thirst, the more you keep on drinking a lot of water. So the more you drink water, more visits to the toilet, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yes. That is, so they frequent thirst, frequent urination, and also hunger. So you tend to eat much. Yes. That is also another one. Another one is excessive weight. Yes.
Excessive weight.
Excessive weight. So whatever someone is following on Facebook and asking about excessive weight, when you have excessive weight, it's a risk factor of you predisposed to diabetes. So excessive weight is a risk factor. Yes. So when you start having issues with your weight, normally we encourage you to lose weight. That is one.
Which maximum level of a human being has to the maximum weight that a being has to have?
It depends from one individualistic. It depends.
So
there are some parameters that we look at. One is your weight and height. Yeah. Not for children who are growing, but because also diabetes can get up to children where sometimes we can have children with the diabetes as from a certain age. We can also have adolescents who are still growing, can have children who are still growing. So it depends. It varies from one individualistic. So when we do your weight and your BMI, your height, according to your height and weight and height, there is a certain range that you're supposed to be within. So if you're more than 25, that is overweight. We have normal weight, we have overweight, we have obese. And obese is categorized into 3. We have grade 1, we have grade 2, and we have grade 3. So normal ranges from 18.5 to 24.9. So if you do your weight and height and you're within 18.5 to 24.9, you're normal.
You're normal, yeah.
Yes. But you can be normal, but also have other issues which can contribute to diabetes. One is cholesterol. We'll talk about that later.
I love it.
So from 24.9 to from 25 to 29, that is overweight. Okay. Then 30 going onwards, that is obese. So from overweight to going onwards, obese, that is a risk factor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I love it. Our viewers, maybe you have a question, just send your question, and I believe all shall be very, very, very fine. Because you've said that maybe we can look at the fact of the weight, height, and so forth and so on. Now, basically, at which, diabetes, it affects which age, basically? Is it only children? Is it only big, fat people? Maybe you can meet somebody, he's fat, maybe he's not undergoing through diabetes, or he's undergoing through diabetes. Do you have somebody, maybe you have seen somewhere around? Basically, at which age?
Anyone can get diabetes. Anyone. Even a child, an infant.
An infant?
So,
ajakula?
Yes.
Now how?
There's usually during pregnancy, so we have what we call gestational diabetes.
Yes.
So during that period, a child can get diabetes. So an infant, adolescent, and anyone above 50 can get diabetes. But now, with young adults or adolescents, most of them, they usually get type 1 diabetes. So we have type 1 diabetes and we have type 2 diabetes. So the difference is, in type 1 diabetes, the pancreas secretes no insulin or very little insulin. Yes. And now in type 2 diabetes, most of the time it's usually hereditary or lifestyle or the same thing. The pancreas secretes inadequate insulin. Yes.
So what do you mean by the word hereditary? Because ukianza ukisema hivyo, it is generic or?
Yes, it is generic.
How does it affect?
So if you have a family history of diabetes in your family, likelihood of 40% of you to get diabetes. There is a chance of 40%. Yes. 40%. That is what we call hereditary or genetic.
Genetic.
Yeah.
So you mean like if my brother,
or your mother, or your father, your grandpa, that lineage. Yeah, there's a family history in your family of diabetes in your family. So 40% likelihood. Yeah. But most of the time it's usually lifestyle. We call it sedentary lifestyle.
Explain deeper.
Sedentary lifestyle means you're inactive in terms of physical exercise.
Okay.
Yes. Excessive weight also. We just eat. The energy the energy that is coming in, it's more than what is it's more than the expenditure. So you just tend to eat without activities. Yes, because most of us, we drive from work to home, from home to job, and we don't have time to exercise. That is what I mean. Yes.
Okay, I have here a question. Anasema hello sir, Mr. Mike. Kindly mkianza live unisomee swali. Do I need to take insulin dosage for I to overcome diabetes, and what lifestyle modifications do I need to make?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, type 1 diabetes depends on insulin. So you have to inject your insulin depending on whatever units you inject from instructions from your doctor.
Yeah.
Yes. So if he's a young adult or an adolescent or a young person, he has to inject himself with an insulin. Yes. And then now type 2, they're usually put on oral medications, but even a few percentage also can inject themselves with insulin. So one thing to do when it comes to managing diabetes is, one, you have to inject the insulin or take oral medications. And usually we say nutrition is 80%. So nutrition is medicinal. Okay? So as much as you're assuming you're taking medications and you're assuming the 80%, you don't have you're not going to achieve our target by the end of the day, because by the end of the day, one, we need to reduce the need for medication, and two, we need to do a healthy lifestyle. Yes. So most of the time when we advise people, when you take too much when you have too much medications that you're taking, you tend to also to destroy your kidneys, right? So apart from the diabetic medication, also sometimes your kidneys, you can also
failure.
Exactly. You can get into a kidney failure, and then also start taking the kidneys medication, and then also sometimes hypertension also can also come in
because of the result of diabetes.
Yes. Yes. Wow. So basically, just to do 80% of your diet and 20%. And when I mean 80% of your diet, it means that you need to cut off some diet. Like for example, sugar intake. Most of the time, you need to cut off sugar in your diet. Yes, sugar in any form, be it honey, be it the artificial sugar, be it sodas, carbonated drinks, any form of sugar.
And it comes a time you find somebody anasema kwamba my body needs sugar, and you are saying that you need to cut off. Yes. How will you balance these things?
When you try to, at first, when you're adjusting, when you're getting into a new lifestyle, because we say you're moving from your old habits to a new lifestyle. So it takes time. Of course, sometimes there'll be cravings, and sometimes you can't manage. But when you try as much as possible and try to cut off some things, your body will adjust with time. Yes, your body will adjust with time, and then now you'll get used to it.
Wow. I hope our viewers are getting learned. Let me see how many people are following online. Facebook, I can see Mark Norman Etale, my friend. Wow, thank you so much. Anasema kwamba I'm tuned in. Tanakali John, my friend, thank you so much, tuned in. Kindly unatuambia you are watching from where. This is the Facebook panel. I salute you guys. Thank you so much. Mr. Raphael Mula anasema kwamba awesome watching. Pastor Alex Senaro anasema kwamba tuned in. I can see man of God, Reverend Isaac Moya, my father. Thank you so much for watching. I can see favored Maria, my sister Mary anasema kwamba ana watch pia. Beth Wanjiku, my friend. Wow, my sister Evangelist Joshua, umepotea sana. Tupatane online na tujue kwamba nini ambacho kinakula. Diabetes ni kufura miguu peke yake ama nini? Just kidding. Kindly stay tuned and share this program widely, and I believe that you shall get something incredible. Yes, what causes diabetes?
What causes diabetes is one, insulin deficiency in your body. There's what we call pancreas. Pancreas is a hormone. So pancreas secretes insulin. So when there's a failure of pancreas secreting enough insulin in your body, that is what causes diabetes, number one. Number two, as we had said earlier on, it's basically because of your lifestyle and other diseases like now pressure and cholesterol. Yes. So when you have issues with cholesterol and they're not treated well.
Cholesterol ni mafuta inakaanga kwa mifupa.
Exactly.
Unajua nasema hapa matamu zingine natuelewi.
So, okay.
How does it affect? Because mafuta na sukari na nini pressure.
Sawa.
Yes.
This is how it does.
Yes.
Cholesterol is basically fats. So for us to know if you have cholesterol issues, we have to do a lipids profile. That is basically blood work. So there is a total cholesterol, there is LDL, there's HDL, and their ratio. So LDL is the bad cholesterol in your body. LDL is the bad cholesterol. So, and HDL is the good cholesterol. High density lipoproteins and low density lipoproteins.
Okay.
So your body produces a lot of bad cholesterol. Okay?
Yep.
So when it gets to a time you keep on producing bad cholesterol because of your poor feeding habits, it will form it will form a plague or a waxy substance in your arteries, which will block your arteries.
Okay.
Now when your arteries are blocked, it becomes stickier, and then now you can start having issues. The fats will not it will become too fatty. The cells will not be converted into energy, and that is how more glucose will be stored in your bloodstream as sugar, and that is when you do your blood sugar level, every time they will be spiking high.
In a panda.
Yes, that is how it comes about.
Okay, fine. Is it diabetes curable or is not curable?
Wow, it's manageable, but diabetes can't be cured. Okay, but it is manageable,
and because
it is a metabolic disorder. Yes, a disease, I mean. So it is manageable but not curable, because you will take your medications throughout, and if you do your nutrition 80%, sometimes the doctor will tell you your blood sugars, you're doing well with your diet, your blood sugars is well controlled, your HbA1c is well controlled. Now we can do away with the medication and maintain the nutrition part of it, but it doesn't mean that you're cured. It means that your sugars are well managed.
It's called scientific and spiritual. Man, let me see here message. Nimeona message imepop in. Anasema kwamba, hi guys, I'm Vincent. Vincent tena. Anasema, what can I eat if have diabetes, and why does it matter if my blood sugar is 120 or 200? So which means this person knows these things. What means by that 120 or 200?
When you do a blood sugar, there are ranges. So it's supposed to range from a certain level to a certain level. So when we do it like more than 10 or 11 going beyond minimal per liter, that is not it is not well controlled. So when you're taking your medications well, it needs to be below. I usually give my clients a value of 9, below 9. Yeah, so 8, 7, 6. Hapo. But anything, if your sugars keeps on spiking, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, there's something that you're not doing right. And most probably it's the diet. So what you need to eat, you have to distribute your meals throughout the day. So we say you eat small but frequent times. But one thing, as I had said earlier on, we need to omit sugar completely. Any form of sugar. Yes. So you distribute your meals throughout the day. So you can have lunch, you can have breakfast, you can have dinner, and maybe snacking in between. But your carbohydrate intake should be very minimal. Okay, very minimal. So what is supposed to be more? It's the vegetable. 50% vegetable, 25% protein, 25% starch. Yes.
Wow.
All right. So we only need the sugars from the starch to maintain your blood sugar levels, so that you don't get into a state called hypoglycemic. Because you see, also diabetes come with other complications. So we don't want to get more complications. We want to manage the sugars.
The sugar.
Yes. So when you distribute your meals evenly throughout the day, you will avoid those episodes of going into hypoglycemic. And when you go into a hypoglycemic state, you can get into a coma, all right? Because below 2, it's not a good sign. So we need to maintain within the ranges. Yes. So more of vegetables, 25% starch,
kind of food that she has to
25%
use.
protein. Yes. And for proteins, most of the time we advise on the plant proteins, other than the
Animal.
yes. For animal proteins, basically we avoid red meat because of, again, issues with cholesterol, uric acid levels, and basically those ones.
What's the difference between white meat and red meat? Basically, because what I need is protein, and red meat, it adds protein. White meat, it adds proteins. Why?
We need protein for basically muscle building. Yeah, that is one function of proteins. But your body requires all the nutrients by the end of the day. Yes. So when you do more of animal proteins, we don't discourage, but you do it moderately. But most of the time, red meat you avoid. Yes. So you can do white meat, the fish and the chicken. Yes, but major on the plant proteins, because plant proteins, they still have some percentage of carbohydrates in them, but not to an extent which will spike your sugars.
Okay.
So they are healthier options.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you mean plant proteins like
Beans, legumes, lentils, all those ones.
Cereals.
Yes, cereals.
Carbohydrate.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, fine. So I have a very, very simple question here. You mean vegetarians people, they don't encounter this disease?
They do. Some of them they do.
Because wanakula tu vegetable.
No. It doesn't mean that when you are vegetarian, you can't get diabetes. You can. Yes. It's just how your body is able to work with your pancreas with insulin. Yeah, in that metabolic state. It doesn't mean now that a vegetarian cannot get diabetes. You can. Yes.
Wow.
You can be a vegetarian, but you have excessive weight.
It's normal.
It's not normal. You are at risk
of getting this diabetes.
Lifestyle diseases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lifestyle. Wow. Thank you so much, our viewers. Kindly, I hope you are sharing, and I hope you have a question. If you have a question, kindly send your question, and all shall be tackled. Let me see here how many people are following on YouTube. And maybe Kona swali. And if you want to call, just call that number 26. Those who are watching us on ETV Signet, wale ambao wanatazama kwa TV, tuma swali ama unataka kupiga. I'm waiting for your call. I'm going to pick only 3 calls. So the first call, the first you call, the first you are received, and tutaongea na wewe. Let me see here wale ambao wako Facebook wanasema nini na wanataka kujua nini haswa. Alafu pia niende kwa message. Leo tuko na mgeni ambaye anatuchangamusha hapa, anatusaidia in that we understand what we need to do in that to overcome this kind of disease in our life. Remember, if you see something happening, it's a sign for something to be evolved out. And if you see the sign of something that is going to happen, you need to work out to overcome it you will not overcome until you do out. Let me see here. Mark Etale anasema kwamba, do we need just physical activities or even mental activities can help us to reduce our chances of being diabetic?
Yes, we need in terms of mental, we need support from our families and also physical activities. So both, they're very important, because if you don't have support, you can't manage. So you also need support. Yes, mentally.
So so utakuwa affected. How will it come?
You need support in terms of your family. When you, first of all, when you're diagnosed with diabetes, it's not like it's not, it's usually some people even might even not accept themselves, or they become in denial. So sometimes they need support in terms of counseling. Yes, in terms of support also from the family. You don't feel like you're going to die or you're left out. So support both ways is very important.
Do diabetes kills?
Yeah, it does. It kills. Actually, from I think 2019, half a million in Kenya.
That's
since
statistics.
20, yeah. Half a million, they have diabetes. Known. Those are the ones which are known. Known diabetes. So 40%, they still don't know.
2019.
2019. Yes.
Jana
Just
tu.
recently.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So you can imagine, since then, half a million, they are known diabetic. Yes. And 40% are not known. So you can imagine. Yes. So when it is not well managed, or when it is not well controlled, eventually it will kill. Yes. It is a life-threatening disease.
So it comes with the fear.
Of course, when you're diagnosed at first, you'll have fear. But when you go through counseling sessions, when you have support, you will accept, and you will just live like any other person. You will control your diet, you will be on medication, and you'll be okay.
Okay, good. Thank you so much, our viewers. Tunapo enda, time is not on our side, as we're going to conclude our program of today. Nangojea wale hata ambao watapiga simu na wale ambao wanatuma. Mr. Raphael anasema kwamba watching live here, nice lessons. Evangelist, tutakutana. Alafu let me see here on the other side wanasema aje. Okay. Okay, fine. Remember, nothing is impossible with God. If at all you believe and you have understood the root cause of anything, you'll have to get the help from the Lord, because hiki kitu ndicho kinanikula na kinataka nifanye hivi na hivi. And I know God shall control everything. Now, as we come to conclude,
Yes.
Which advice do you have that you can help our viewers? Just to tell them, to help them, wajua kwamba wanafai wakiwe hivi ama wapi?
What I can tell you, all people who are viewing online, I can just encourage you, if you have someone who is diabetic, it's not the end of the life. So bring them for counseling, and make sure they are on a healthy diet, and give them support, both mentally and so make sure they are doing the right diet, make sure they are taking their medications. If you have excessive weight, please see a nutritionist. Be on a weight loss program, and just try to live a healthy lifestyle. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much, our viewers, for staying tuned. And remember, we value, we don't take you for granted, because you are a valuable person. Maybe we have someone who is watching and he would like to reach you out. Atakupataje? Maybe atakufikiaje?
I have a platform on social media, Nutrition by Etale. That is on Instagram, on Facebook, and also Nutrition by Etale. You can always inbox. My number is usually there, and you can always call for advice.
Yes, which now? 07?
0728 306 429.
Yes. 0728
306 429.
429.
Yes.
Wow, thank you so much. And if you are there and maybe you like to understand deeper, just call. And know this, nothing is impossible. If a man can do something, then there's a man another can do it better. And above all, God know everything, and he can do anything that maybe you want. And if you see something's very hard for you, just go for the help from the above, because God can help you. Remember, diabetes is not curable. You can just maintain it, but only God can heal and can cure. Sindio?
Yes.
With no controversial.
The doctors they treat, and God heals.
Now mark that one. The doctors treat, and then God heal. And if you want the healing power from the above, just call upon the Lord. I just believe him. Maybe you are there, you've never received God, and maybe you want to receive him. I will say kwamba I've been going through this hard situation. Maybe I want to receive Christ Jesus. I've tried all measures that have been taught today. Just receive him today. Just tell him, my Father, my God, today I receive you as my personal Savior. Help me, God, erase my name from the book of death and write my name in the book of eternity. Lord, forgive me, and I receive you as my personal Savior. In Jesus' name. Umempokea Mungu na umempokea Kristo. Remember, wanasemanga aje, prevention is better than
cure.
And which way you can prevent diabetes?
Food is medicinal. Food is medicinal.
Food is medicinal.
80%. The medication is 20%.
Kula chakula mzuri, man.
Yes.
Usikimile. Anyway, you guys, we love you so much, our viewers, and we value you so much, and we appreciate to have you. We don't do this because we just do to do it, but we do it because it's a command from the above, because you are there for us and we are here for you, and God is here for us all. As we come to conclusion, let's meet next Saturday. Our platform, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter at ETV Kenya Online. And on our Signet, kindly search ETV Kenya, utaipata kwa Signet. Utapata pale. Our program is always on Saturday, time like this one. And I know that God shall bless you. Senor,
kabisa.
Goodbye, we love you so much. Let's meet next time.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.